Welcome to Profound Frivolity. We're your hosts, Dustin,
Oren,
and Gray.
And in this podcast, we're going to be telling stories that you didn't know you wanted to hear.
So grab a drink.
And some good and plenty.
Because this is Profound Frivolity.
Welcome back to another episode. We're your hosts, and today we're going to be talking about camp stories.
Yay! That was so unenthusiastic. That was a really slow start.
Yeah.
Summer camp.
Yeah, summer camp specifically. We went to summer camp last summer. We recorded an episode, and then it got lost. So we're kind of, re-recording it with the stories and stuff. So great. You're going to go first, then I'll go, and then we're in.
Okay, well, I figured to start it off, and also I will explain before we start. I just had my braces tightened, so if I'm talking a little bit slower or differently or anything like that, that is why. Okay, Also, to start us off, I feel like it would be smartest to talk about the drive there, because I've got a story from that. Okay, so every year, I think this is just my third year. Every year we stop at this one specific, convenience store kind of thing on the way. It's, basically your halfway mark.
Well, no. It's over halfway.
I think
it's
like 3/4 of the way.
Or something.
Yeah.
And I remember from last year that, there were peacocks.
Oh, yeah, there were peacocks.
Wait, weren't there this past time, too?
Yeah, there was.
I feel like there only was one
There was
this
only
time.
one, though.
Oh,
and it was, in a cage.
Yeah, last time, there were, a lot. I remember, it was, a lot.
Don't those lay eggs kind of like chickens do, daily? They just look really cool or something?
What, the eggs?
Yeah, and that's why some people have them.
I don't know.
Because, chickens lay eggs every day.
Then would you eat them? Just eat the peacock eggs?
Probably.
I don't know. We'll have to research that because I want a peacock.
Yeah, I don't know why they would keep them. Except if maybe they laid eggs and then they were, I don't know. But it was attached to the store, but not. It was separate, but it also was connected. It was weird. Anyway, it wasn't your normal gas station or anything like that. It almost looked like a log cabin from the inside, at least.
Mm-hmm.
So you walk in, and, there's the peacocks. There's only one left this time. You walk in, and it's I feel like it kind of smells weird. But the weirdest part about it was this. I don't remember this last year. I highly doubt it was there last year, but there was a sign, and it said, all Scorpio women come to the counter for a free drink. And I'm just like...
Wait, that's really weird.
Yeah, it was really weird. And it wasn't
totally
one of those,
lie.
printed signs. It was, handwritten.
Huh.
That's really weird.
In this, this middle of nowhere store.
Yeah, super... And I even remember, it was really, cramped almost. There was a lot of shelves.
Of people. Yeah.
And it was really cramped, and it was really loud, and it kind of smelled weird. And not cramped like a lot of people, but
there
is
a lot of people.
I don't remember anyone there.
Well, this last time we were there was 3 buses worth of people.
Yeah,
okay. I thought everybody stops there.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about employees or something.
Oh no,
there's
one guy.
Yeah, which is the creepiest part.
Okay.
Yeah. So the thing is, I'm a Scorpio.
Okay.
And so in my mind, I'm thinking first of all, this is super sus. What the... what is that his, favorite, kind of girl? Is is he trying to find a date? I don't know.
We're going to summer camp. Chill.
What kind of drink is it? Is it, lemonade? I don't know. And so I'm, actually thinking about it. I really am. Honestly, in my mind, I'm okay, do it for the podcast. No, but then I see, way down at the bottom of the sign, in fine print, it says, must show ID. And I'm okay.
That's probably not.
So I'm thinking it's not lemonade.
Or it also could be he's just making sure you're a Scorpio.
Oh,
yeah, just see birthday.
Oh, that is true. I didn't even think about that.
He has your Patriot ID.
Yeah, but why would he be so specific?
Because...
why does he care?
He might be Scorpio. I don't know.
Don't Scorpios not go well with other Scorpios according to the
no
whole
idea.
weird like mythos or whatever?
I know like nothing about
We've got two
astrology.
friends
I
who
don't
know
really
like
care.
everything about this, so I'll just consult them.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't believe in all that. I mean, whatever. But yeah, I was like, I don't know if the ID thing makes it better or worse, you know?
Yeah.
You know, because like maybe he just doesn't want to give a drink to like some random 12-year-old kid, but maybe also like it's because it's got alcohol in it. Like I don't know, But I just remember that being a little interesting. Also, the whole thing kind of gave me weird vibes. Was that
The
just,
whole
was that just
store-
me?
It feels like if you've ever visited, I don't know, the whole store has like this. It feels like a deja vu the whole time.
Dude, I feel like a really bad zombie movie would be filmed there.
Yeah,
Like, that'd
and
be
it's
like-
like a weird. The whole place, it's like a weird dream because it's so like surreal almost. It's literally in the middle of like a desert, like dust
Yeah.
land sort of area.
And it's also because we're
And
going
it's
to camp, which, like, you know, is, like, really exciting. So that also might help with the surrealness of it, because we're like, oh, we're actually going to camp. Oh, we're actually stopping at this gas station, you know. So we're, like, you know,
Yeah.
that might help.
But like even the first time,
Yeah,
and,
it
mind you,
felt-
the first time I was going to camp, I did not want to go.
True.
I really didn't. It ended up being cool though. Anyway,
It did
Where
still
were you
feel
going
like
with
deja vu.
that?
saying like
the
so the
first time you
excitement
remembered
thing.
it?
Yeah.
But like even the first time I was there, I'm like, this all just feels like a weird dream. It's
Yeah.
one guy in this tiny store full of like really old school stuff. Like
Yeah.
like rows and rows of nice bottled soda.
Yeah.
Like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But it was all just like weird. There was an actual outhouse and attached bathrooms, but like an actual outhouse
And peacocks.
wandering around everywhere. It
Yeah.
felt like something out of a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, what kind of movie? You'll never know.
Like a bad zombie movie.
Like the start of a slasher movie.
Yeah. But kind of like a lame one. I feel like,
yeah. Like one of those like.
The beginning of a lame slasher movie.
Yeah.
It's
So-
a cool story.
I'm
don't
glad
get me
I'm
wrong.
the
It's
only
kinda
one who
weird.
got the offish vibe. you
No,
know?
it
Like,
was
maybe
everybody.
it's-
Even in the car, we were like, well, yeah, we stop there every day. I mean, every time we come. I don't know why we do it,
I don't
but
know
we
why,
do.
but
you
we
know.
do.
I'm also like Last Hope gas station. So I also have a story about going there.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. So we were driving. I was in the middle schooler's van because at that time I was a wee little boy. I was in middle school.
Wee widow boy.
So I was in the middle school boy van or car, and we're like, we for some reason we were like, there's gonna be slushies out of the camp because we heard there was like a coffee bar. So we're like,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
there will be slushies. Just
Slushies,
in our mind.
like Sonic slushies?
Yeah.
Or like Frappuccinos? Or
No, like Sonic slushies.
Oh, okay.
So we were like, okay,
They're orange.
what? I know. We'd never been there. This was
okay.
the first time. But just in our brains, we were like, there's gonna be that there. So our driver was like, hey, if you guys do this, I'll buy you one. And we were like, ew, no way, we're not gonna lick a bug off the windshield. And some kid was like, I'll do it. Like,
Oh,
if you
I
buy me a
remember
slushie,
this.
I'll do it. And he was like, no, I'm joking. You can't lick a bug off the windshield. And I was like, what if I chew that kid's gum? Because I'd given everyone gum. I was like, if I chew his gum, will you buy me one?
Ew, look, after he's chewed
After
it?
he's chewed it.
Ugh.
And he was like, yeah, if you chew his gum. And I was like, nice. So I took my gum out. I put it on my hand.
Uh-huh.
He put his gum on my hand. And then, when no one was looking, I switched him and put my gum back in my mouth. Chewed it up and swallowed it. And threw his gum out the window. And everyone was like, ew! And I was like, yeah, I did that.
Oh my.
And did you get a slushie?
I didn't get a slushie, I got a frappuccino.
Because they.
Yeah, a cold frap. Because they didn't have slushies.
Man, you.
That's actually the first time I've confessed this.
Deceiver.
Yeah.
Man.
Deceit.
Deceit! Lies!
Yeah. I've
Kinda
got-
genius.
Whose gum was it?
it was a kid named Griffin.
Oh, I remember him.
It wasn't his gum, it was my gum.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Dang.
I'm pretty sure
Man,
it's their gum
who-
once
who
it's in
bought
their
it for
mouth,
you?
Yeah.
but you know.
Who
What?
bought the Frappuccino for you?
One of our leaders.
Oh.
Um,
I bet it was Chris.
It was, yeah. He's so cool. So I've got another story about some sketchy food. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain.
It's free. There are creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you, so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. And I really can't recommend these guys enough. This is what we in the shed personally use. And when we record, we do it right off of Anchor. So when I get inside to edit, it's already there. It's amazing. So again, download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Okay, so sketchy food.
Oh, they said slushy. And I was like,
Slushy food.
So they've got this eating hall, right? And their food is actually really good. Like, not gonna lie, I would eat my meals there.
Same,
Someday,
actually.
you know. So one day we have chicken strips. And the chicken, you know, it's nice, it's good, it's crispy, breading on the outside. Big chicken.
It's like fried chicken.
Yeah.
It's fried chicken.
fried chicken.
Like KFC, but without the rats.
What?
Yeah. So there's just plates full of them. And you only get 3 meals a day. No snacks. They don't provide the snacks, you know? So, like, you know, like, that's not that bad, right? But when it's a summer camp and you're, like, doing a bunch of stuff, like, all day, you get hungry.
Yeah.
And I knew this from last year.
Maybe that's why the food tasted so good, because we were all starving.
Yeah, maybe. I think it's also at higher altitude. Food at higher altitude tastes better.
Did you just make that up?
I did not make that up. That is a true fact. In Colorado, I just came back from Colorado. That's why I was gone for 2 weeks.
I'm gonna look that up right now. Keep talking.
Food, food tastes so much better in Colorado. In a plane, though, it does not, because it is
In a plane.
a plane. You would think like, if you eat food in a plane, it'll taste super good because you're super high in the air, you know?
Yeah.
No, because it's a pressurized chamber, and their food just tastes bad anyway. So anyway, back to the chicken nugget story. So, I had, before leaving from my house to go to camp, I had taken 5 plastic bags, each dedicated for a day that we were there. So at breakfast, I would fill a bag full of cereal. I would eat it. That would hold me over till lunch. Then at lunch, I would fill it with whatever was at lunch.
Yeah.
And then at night, I would throw it away. Next bag, do it all over again.
Because they give you plenty at lunch. Like,
Yeah.
you could
take
go.
as much as you want. I mean, unless they ran out, which they ran out quite often.
Yeah.
Which they're actually really good at, like, measuring how much food they need to prepare.
Yeah.
Like, pretty good.
Everyone always had enough. You just
Yeah.
couldn't always get gluttonous amounts.
Which, yeah. So anyway, I had a 1 gallon bag and I filled it with chicken, with just like 12 pieces of chicken. Okay, I put it in my bag, my friend's bag, and we went out through the day. Right, we ate some that day, but then
You never gave me any of the chicken.
well, I'm sure you could have had some if you wanted to.
I never asked for any.
But
you
would have.
still didn't give me any.
Hey, can I
sorry.
eat some of that old fried chicken you've had in your bag for 5 days?
So yeah, we kept it in our bag for a long time, just boiling out in the Texas heat. I think it was like 5 days later, and we were still eating the chicken, and everyone
That's
was
not right, though. Did you refrigerate it?
no.
It was
just in
literally
the bag.
in a bag in his backpack.
For 5 days.
That's terrible.
I know, and we were all eating it.
And it was like honey sweetened too, and the honey like
yes.
separated from it.
Yes,
So
it
the
did.
bag was all like slimy.
Yes.
I can't believe y'all ate that.
Yeah. So
Wait, no, I did have some.
Yeah.
Right near the end.
Oh.
I got yelled at. Not by our leaders. They didn't care.
Oh. By
But-
who?
My friends.
Oh.
They were like,
Yeah.
you're going to die.
and I was like, "Look at me, I'm fine, bro.
I'm literally so okay.
I've already won this stupidity game." So, like, 4 days later, we're still eating it, right? And me and, like, 3 of my friends, it's, like, chill time. So we all go to these hammocks. And I'm like, "Hey, anybody want some chicken?" And my friend's like, "Yeah, sure." So I give her some. And our 2 other friends are like, "You guys are gonna die. Like, you're so dumb." So they go over and they're sitting on the hammock. And we're just eating chicken. And they're like, "I'm starving." Because we had, like, a really light lunch. And I was like, "We've got chicken. Just ask for chicken and we'll give it to you." And they would not eat it. And we never got sick. Which probably proved that chicken wasn't real chicken. It was probably genetically made out of plastic.
It was probably like it was probably like those mixes, you know, you just
Chicken
add
mix?
water, you know?
Yeah, chicken. Just add water.
Oh. Okay, so I looked it up. Once at high altitude, the combination of dry air and pressure change reduces our taste bud sensitivity. In fact, our perception of saltiness and sweetness drops around 30% at high altitude. So
it does affect taste, but
wouldn't that make it taste more bland?
That would not necessarily.
I don't know what you're reading. It tastes better. I promise.
Yeah, I have no idea if this is even. Like,
there is a scientific fact for why food tastes better.
What is it? What's
I don't
fact?
know. I don't know, but it just does.
I mean, I liked curry when I ate it in Colorado. I don't normally
hate curry here.
I don't like curry here.
Yeah, because you don't have the limited edition supersonic curry.
Okay. All right. Curry. Babe, are you okay? You haven't even touched your limited edition blue Sonic curry.
And it's a picture of, like, actual blue curry.
It's a thing. Look up Sonic curry.
Get some and send it to us just in the mail.
Just add water.
Yeah.
It was blue, just neon blue curry
Ew.
and rice. Yeah. Rice is gross enough as is. I'm sorry if I'm pushing buttons.
Especially basmati.
No, I like couscous.
What about coconut rice?
Coconut rice is good.
Never had that.
It's good.
It's
what
good.
about
My
like
mom
Spanish rice, like the yellow rice?
Ew.
What?
I don't know. I don't have a lot of rice. I don't like it, so I don't know.
I don't like brown rice, but it's because it's like healthier for you, and everything that's healthier tastes bad. So
yeah.
Anyway, I've got another one, and this one honestly is so funny that every now and then I'll just like think about it and I'll start laughing. And the thing is, there's this guy at camp, right? And let's call him Bob.
Bob.
And he is colorblind. Okay. So that, yeah.
Oh, right.
So, you know, not a big deal, you know, whatever. But after every meal, well, the meal that you eat in, like, the dining hall or whatever, you have to, like, wash off the tables and clear all the plates and all this stuff. They're already laughing because
he has, like, full grayscale, right?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure.
His eyesight's not very good. But that's okay.
I'm just waiting for you to say it. Okay. So, you know, you clear up your own dishes, because, you know, how annoying would it be if you worked there and, like, all the staff had to clear up?
Yeah, like, you gotta clean all your tables.
Like, after hundreds of children.
Yeah,
but, like, we get it clean.
Teenage children at that.
Yeah, and they fill this entire thing with, like, a couple hundred kids at one time, and they have 3 meal, like, sessions.
Yeah.
So that they have to pick up, like, a couple hundred kids worth of food 3 times.
Times 3.
Times 3 for each meal. Like, that's just...
Yeah, times 3 per each meal. Like, 3 breakfast, 3 lunch, 3 dinner. Not just, like,
that's
breakfast,
like
lunch, and dinner.
9 times.
Yes.
That's a lot of times.
9 times a couple hundred plus 3, but
like
not
8,
the 3.
What's 8 times 9? No, wait. What's 800 times 9?
Is that how many were there?
It's 72. So 72,000. That's, like, 72,000, like, dishes to clean. Like...
And you use more than one dish, you know, because you've got your salad, if you ate salad, and then, like, you know, you've got your chicken plate, and then you've got all the, like, the sauce thingies, and all the forks and knives, and so, anyway, that was really long, but yeah, we clean up after ourselves, because, you know,
we're good kids.
Next time, after you eat a meal, clean up after yourself.
Don't make your mama do it for you.
Yeah, that's, no.
Not cool, bro.
Anyway, okay, wow, that's, yeah. So
life lessons.
So after you clear off all the dishes, you get, you know, 2 buckets, a red bucket, a green bucket. One has soapy water in it, one has regular water in it. So you wipe it down.
Soapy water on?
Yeah.
Clean water?
you wipe it down with the soapy water, and then you wipe it off again with the clean water, right? So, you know, we're doing it, and Bob is helping us, you know. He's wiped it down, and he throws the green, it should be in the green bucket, into the red bucket. And everybody turns to him and is like, bro, like, that's, if you put the soapy one into the clean one, now the water in there was soapy, like, you just, like, ruined the whole process. We're like, come on, bro, like, that's, dude. And he's like, I'm colorblind.
I can't see which bucket is which. They look the same.
I'm colorblind. And I just remember that being so funny, because, like, I had known he was colorblind, but I hadn't put 2 and 2 together. And I feel like specifically red and green are the ones that are like the most
red and green,
up.
like apparently on the grayscale, they're like the same color gray, red and green. Which is funny because stoplight, red and green.
Oh,
What was your
yeah.
process of thinking? You're just like, you just have to
Colorblind
remember
people
which one's
didn't
on the top.
exist back then. It's those phones that have
Oh yeah,
been-
the phone's making
And the microwaves.
and the microwaves.
Yeah, everyone was all like, bro, like, dude, that's not cool. It's like, I'm colorblind. And everyone's like, oh,
Oh,
oh.
That is cool. That is okay and cool.
Yeah, that was just, I was literally thinking about it the other day. Like, I remembered it, and I was literally laughing in, like, the middle of, like, church. Like,
yeah. In the middle, Frank, you're like, oh my goodness.
He's colorblind. Isn't that funny?
That's not what we were
Yeah,
laughing
but-
at. Okay,
Yeah.
Oprah, do you have any stories? Go.
All right. Well, mine aren't as interesting for sure. And it would, first of all, does it have to, oh wait, no, I know exactly what it is. On the last night, I think it was the last night, right? So we were, all, like, there was the rave and stuff going on, and there was that really kind of long walk back from that, like, empty riverbed.
Yes.
Right, that we, with the amazing acoustics that we did, like, the worship night at. So we were doing that, but then we're heading back, and remember on the way, someone, like, fainted?
what?
Oh, yeah.
Some
Someone in our
dude
group?
just, no, some
They
dude
just, like,
just
passed out. on the
passed
road.
out and, like, ate dirt. Like,
Ow.
and I didn't see him, but supposedly...
Did you step on him?
No.
Oh, okay.
I didn't
I
step
was
on
like,
him.
all
But apparently
right.
I walked by him, and a friend of mine was like, did you see that guy back there? And he was like, what? And he was like, there's just this guy face down in the dirt.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, wait, what actually? And obviously I try to turn back around and look, but immediately there's like a bunch of people surrounding it. And we have to keep going or we'll get separated from the group.
Yeah.
We were at the back, so people at the front, and they didn't notice it either, I guess.
I think he passed out, like, in between us. Like, he passed out, like, really quick.
just
like,
clunked.
like, almost, like, right when I was walking up.
Anyway, so that happened.
Poor dude. Oh my gosh.
And so it was just quite the evening, and before, like, you know, like, bad for him, but, like, even worse for me, I was just trying to walk around, and I was knocked into a puddle, like, 3 times by random people.
Poor Ori fell into a puddle.
It was really mean. And that guy tried to go steal my pity thunder by fainting.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so that was a thing. Like, we had to call, like, an emergency golf cart to come pick him up. Because that was a thing there, an emergency golf cart.
Yeah.
They just like checked him on the back.
And then he was okay.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
I actually... Somebody threw paint on my backpack.
Oh wait, didn't you get your luggage stolen one year?
I did! Somebody just...
They stole your money.
Yeah. Well, it was in my luggage.
Oh.
Like, all my, like,
Oh, that sounds cool.
precious belongings.
Like
were
what?
just, like...
Yeah, you had like your clothes and then like everything else.
Yeah, like
And they
walkie-talkies, my knife, which I wasn't supposed to bring to camp, but I bought anyway. Like $35.
stole- You say that like it's a lot.
Well, it was for me back then. I was like 12.
Yeah, okay, I guess that's valid. Yeah, sad. I was so sad. I was literally saving all these awesome decals I was getting, right? And, you know, back then everyone had the cool, like, the camp Nalgene or whatever, and they had all their decals on it, and I was like, oh, that's so cool. I'm gonna get one of those. So I saved up all my decals, and I bought one when we went to camp, right? I put all my decals on it, and it was so cool, and I had it for 1 hour, and then it got stolen.
Oh.
It was terrible, and like, now I don't have the Nalgene. It was only like $14, but like all my decals that I had been saving for like a year, it was so sad.
What was your favorite decal?
I have no idea.
She doesn't
I
remember.
don't really.
You're like, yeah, it doesn't matter that much anyway.
They were really cool, but
Yeah.
I don't remember them. So
Alright. I think that's gonna wrap up today's episode. Yeah. We will catch you guys next week. I mean, what an ending that was. See you guys later.
Robbery!